Good morning, guys.
Do it.
We heading back that way now?
Ready.
And I don't know, donuts aren't as appealing as they sounded, but not bad. But yeah, but if you move, can't move this morning. Yeah. Good morning. Wake up, people. There ain't nobody on there. No slowpoke. Jeez almighty, what did we do? I said, what did we do last night? I might have pissed them all off. Dude, nobody's coming over to say hi. Oh, there must be somebody else. Go figure. Good morning. Alright, Digger, what is this shake and bake all about? I know you're not referring to shake and bake as far as dope, because I have nothing whatsoever to do with anything like that. So I really wish you'd quit talking about that stuff. Oh, okay. Text writer is live. I still can't get used to the name there. Text writer. Still can't get used to the name and all. I keep thinking Adobe.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys.
Holy moly.
Oh, we went to the donut shop. It's hot out there. Really hot out there. Huh? Well. No, you just. Anyhow. Alright. Now I can read what we got.
Oh, man. Where's the remote to the television, sweetheart? Look at your curly.
Are you serious? This is all I'm gonna get is Big Nick Digger on here talking weird shit? Imagine that. Well, thank you for the wonderful morning.
Thank y'all for a good evening.
Yes, thank everyone for a good evening. We've had a blast, and we'll be headed back to camp here a few hours or so. Cheers. No, I don't want anything to drink right now, that's for sure. I drank what was it? 4 Long Island iced teas.
I think so. And then you had a shot.
I don't know, and yeah, and then a shot. I don't know. When I went to pay the bar tab and the food and everything for a burger, fries, and whatever in the world we drank, come up over $80-something. Yeah, we had a very good evening. Very entertaining.
I think it's because we didn't mix the booze with the
Huh?
liquor.
Oh, because I didn't. Yeah, that's. Well, when you ordered that first drink. That's what I was thinking at the same time. It's like if I get a mixed drink, I'm staying with mixed drinks. If I get a beer, I'm sticking with beer. No, I'm not mixing them things. I just don't like the mixed drinks because I get this slight hangover. It ain't all that bad, but
Oh, my head hurts.
anyway. Oh, excuse me. But
Oh, sorry, water. Man,
I just saw
I'm back.
Joanne in her home. I have no idea who or who you're talking about or anything. Yes, we had a great time, and yes, there was other hotels to choose from, but the thing about it was we had received a couple of donations. People sent us some money on a PayPal and told us to go and have a good evening for our anniversary. So we were going by that amount, and we'd already rented the room by the time everybody decided they wanted to make an extra special anniversary and uh, loaded us with enough to have a really nice evening. So, yeah, so the motel deal, I mean, yeah, we would have gotten a lot nicer one if we'd have known that ahead of time, but it was fine. I mean, it's we live under a tree pretty much in old campers that electric and everything's rigged different ways. So, yeah, staying in a motel, even one that we needed prayer to make sure we was going to survive, which we did, obviously, because I'm on here. But um, staying in a room even that bad was heaven for
There's
me.
mold in that shower.
Yeah, there is mold in that shower. I would not want to stay here more than one night at a time, though. And that's bad when that's coming from somebody that literally, when it's hot, I'd rather sleep on the couch under the tree. So
This make me dizzy. Wow. I'm so drunk.
hey again, Benucci. Hey, I was trying to say hi to you in the other whatever I forgot whose chat that was I was in, but anyway, I was trying to say hi to you, but every time I did I do the talk to text. That's why some things come up doesn't sound right because I don't check them before I hit the send. Which that gets embarrassing sometimes because what that autocorrect thinks you said is completely different than what you actually said, and then you're sitting there like, "Oops, I didn't mean to say that." But anyway, I tried to say hey, and I finally had just hey Ben. I couldn't think how to or what it was. Yeah, that spell check kind of. And then last night I wasn't trying to figure out the spell check very well either. Anyway, so well, y'all were kind of a slow start this morning. And for the first, if you actually watch this video from the beginning, I'm sitting there looking at them like, what did we do last night? We done pissed everybody off. Nobody was coming over, and then that Nick Digger, he was on, he popped up there. He's the only one saying a bunch of stuff, and his stuff is like really random at times, and that part of it's funny. I like that. He crosses the line too many times for me. How far he goes. If he would just calm it down, he wouldn't bother me at all. He's actually a really funny guy. But our girl or whatever, I don't know. I imagine it would.
Morning. I have a headache. I have a blowout. I have a hangover.
No, that's not. Paper towels. That's my donut.
Those are Tommy's paper towels.
Seem well rested and chilled today, Tommy. Yes, Tommy, I think he's he might be actually. Yeah, and I am well rested and chilled out. And honestly, I was fighting with Selena about it. I didn't want to get too far away from the camp with everything that was going on and everything else. But I'm really glad we did get away because I've calmed down enough to where I'm thinking about what I've got to do as far as the camp or what we're doing. I'm thinking about it a little more clearly now. I think I figured out exactly what I'm gonna have to do. So I'm not gonna tell anybody what I'm doing to get the camp back on track, but I got a couple good ideas. So let's have some fun with it. I don't know nobody here. I thought it was supposed to be a new goodies coffee talk. Well, I don't know. We never did do coffee talk because I don't drink coffee. But I think Cause took over coffee talk. I believe he called it coffee talk. I mean, I wouldn't do coffee talk, but now Selena might, and she drinks coffee. But I don't know how we'd do that because I've got morning devotion usually when I do it. Right, I got morning devotion, and then a couple hours later I've got wake and bake. So I guess about the only way we could do that is if I did morning devotion, she does her thing, and then I turn around and do wake and bake. That puts us on camera all morning. That's I don't know if that'll work right, but that's a lot of film. You want to do coffee talk in between the things? Not well. You know what? We can put a schedule on it and do it like during the week. Change it. Monday through Friday.
I have a headache.
Believe that. Alien. Hey, buddy.
I'm hungry. And I don't want to
Alien.
do that.
That man there. He's really really cool. He's a little out there. He's a little hard to understand at first. Man, when you get to know him, that dude is really cool. Really cool. Love you to death, Alien. I'll see you. Come on by the camp this evening if you can get out there. Come and hang out. If not, I'll see you Saturday. What's up, brother? Love you, man, for real. Yeah, you want to come out and hang out with us this evening or something? You might like that. And we got we were gifted pretty good amount of money to have a good evening last night, and we did exactly that. We ran an expensive bar tab, and we had a good meal. Even that was the best daggum burger I've ever had. But see, we ordered a burger, and then we ordered 2 of the meatball sliders. We sent the meatball sliders back. Both me and her both took a bite out of that thing, and neither one of us were like, nope, no more. I didn't want another bite. No, it didn't taste like meatballs. It sucked. That was bad. But the burger, that sucker was that thick. Just the burger, not with the bread and all that. Just the burger was that thick. And it was like one of them was homemade, like on the grill type. And
was cooked on the grill.
yeah, and well, you know what I mean, like out barbecue type. The real good ones. The ones Daddy used to flip on the grill in the backyard.
I don't know. I never had Daddy's putting no burgers in the backyard. There's always my mama.
It's okay. Anyway,
Oh, what the fuck?
you guys take your time, enjoy that line. Don't get out much, but I'd love to. Yeah, just, dude, seriously, man. If you don't get out much, you really need to. Shepherd, my food in the oven is burning. Be right back.
Oh,
That was Adolf Hitler said that. Well, your food is going to be burning for a
Why are
long
you
time.
gonna
From what
cook
I
it?
understand, they
I
don't.
thought
They didn't they
you
kill that
in
guy?
hell.
Didn't they kill that guy and he took over hell? Didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was a new. Man, how's he end up in my feed? Adolf Hitler.
You cursed him.
You know, I've studied a bunch on Adolf Hitler. That man
Was he?
was probably he had probably if you actually think about all the things that Adolf Hitler done, he probably had one of the most ingenious minds you could ever imagine, just used in a really sick way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For the good, it would've-
If Adolf Hitler would have took that mind that he had and done good with it, oh wow, boy, the impact that would have made. But you see what happened? I mean that. I'm sorry, but he was. Let's see. Adolf was on meth. Yeah, he was the one that created meth for the soldiers, from what I understand. But garden my garden, gardening my garden. All right, alien.
Oh, that's what I wanted was a diner aspect this morning. Like, okay.
Mike is currently snuggling with his cellmate Jamal Watkins. Why does that name sound familiar? Jamal Watkins. Watkins. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know, but they're just making it funny.
Yeah, I know. It's Nick Digger. It was like an inappropriate joke. An ill-mannered joke. Considering circumstances, ill-mannered would be a better way of putting
The
it.
more and more everything starts falling
He wanted to be an artist.
in place with that man.
What?
I think if I seen him today, I would. If I seen him today,
Yeah. Anyway, so. Charisma, huh? What is a 1488 volts? Hey, dog. They're doing some kind of code on here. Are y'all trying to hack my phone or something? What's up with that? Can't be doing that now. Throwing up all them weird stuff. We're not going to give.
For a good price, I'll give you. What?
Oh, come on.
What if she had the cops done? Would you like a headline? Yes, a headline.
Are you kidding me?
Really? I just got a message that somebody was in my camp and stole a bunch of stuff last night. So they did have problems last night.
How this? Just like you don't know me. You bastard. You don't work for the parents. You picture. You're not an associate. You're not a stranger. Who's that picture? I'm gonna need it.
Dreamweaver, I wouldn't worry about it so much. I'm ignoring them. It is what it is. I've actually got other things I'm concentrating on. I just got a text saying that somebody went in or that the ones that we were having problems with were in the camp and stole a bunch of shit last night. So.
I'm not gonna let that.
That's
ruin-
really sad. They're gonna
It's not gonna ruin my day.
no, but it's just really, really sad.
Yeah, we can take care of that when we get home.
Yeah, we'll take care of that later. Anyway,
Ain't nothing there not replaceable. Okay, there we go. All
Yeah,
the
they
lights
should have
are still
their-
functioning.
as long as everybody's okay over there, it's all material items. I ain't worried about it. I just really don't like the idea that, for one, they were able to because there was supposed to be somebody up watching the camp the whole time. So,
Yes.
that's just a whole set of issues I will address when I get to the camp. That is a rather just, yeah, that just kind of put a sour taste in my mouth on that one. Anyway,
Monsters.
yes, subscribe and click the bell. There's bad people at Subsea. Well, there's bad people anywhere. Anywhere you go.
Right.
Is it a trustworthy texting you? Yes. The person that texted me over exaggerates on some occasions, but 99.9% of the time, everything always been accurate. But all women over exaggerate sometimes, so
Yeah, but it's
can't
not-
knock that against them.
You wanna get beat?
Huh?
You wanna get beat?
Do I want to get beat?
Yeah.
Are you seriously gonna threaten me with a good time while we're on camera? Come on now.
I don't like it, bruh, baby.
Okay, they've already closed the door on this side to suicide and the story. Do you want that door open again? You want to make the cops and the DA pay attention? You need a headline, let's pay.
Yeah, alien. Yeah, you know who I'm having problems with, so maybe you might can help me figure out how to
Keep her out.
try to hold on to my stuff without it getting all of it getting stolen. Anyway, which ones? I'm not naming names on here, alien, but the one that,
It's one of the famous ladies.
yeah, one of the famous BB gun works well. Yeah, I've got a CO2 pellet gun, so well, hopefully I got it. Hopefully that didn't come up missing. I don't know what's missing, so I don't know.
They sleep outside on the couch. How do they not know anybody is?
Make good use of the room before checkout. Trust me, we've used the room very well. I heard they roasted the pig and the goat. No. If anything like that would have happened, they would have been calling me. So obviously nobody called me. And when I called this morning, I called Tori. She said that everything seemed fine last night. She hadn't made it down there yet, and then so they didn't get a hold of me last night. They never called me to tell me anything. So I take it that it wasn't nothing major. So how the freak are you guys? Tell me how many profiles do you have, buddy? Arrest people all the time. Yeah, I know. Anyhow, all right. So we are. What are we doing? We're just gonna relax until they get here, until it's time for them to get here, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. I don't plan on doing anything. It's rather hot out there, and then
Yeah.
But what I was saying is, donut time, and I ate like 3 bites of that donut. I wasn't feeling the donut.
Yeah, I think Jack in the Box.
No, I tried to tell everybody you cannot trust a donut shop. Seriously, you can't trust a donut shop. every bit of food that they serve, has a hole in it. Even the cream filled donuts. You bite it from the wrong way, it takes a dump on you. You know, I mean, come on. Donut time with Shepherd gonna be a natural or a normal occurrence? No, not at all. Because there's no donut shops where I mean, we can. Oh, wait a minute, give me my pipe. We can always have donut time. Anyway, it's a conspiracy. What is a conspiracy? Tell me you don't feel a donut? No. Yeah, it is. It's a conspiracy because you know what they do? After taking a hole out of every single donut, they put the holes in a bag and try to sell them separate. You know what I always tell them people is you can't sell that one donut hole there because it belongs to the donut I just bought, and I want the whole donut. Anyway.
Oh, maybe this will help.
The holes in the food. It's National Nut Day. Do what? Oh, in the bottom of that? Yeah, that's ashes.
No, in the pipe.
I don't know. Well, you need some weed to put in it. Do you want some of this or you want some of the? No, here, get what old boy brought us.
I got a headache.
We got some what do you call that? Jelly bean. It's called jelly bean. Indica. Some good looking stuff though. Hmm?
I said I just started a fire.
Okay. This wormhole talk is wormhole talk. Yeah, we're still on the donut deals. You know, I did do that once. I went to a donut shop and I threw a fit. And the manager come out trying to figure out what I was throwing a fit about, because the lady at the register went back and told the manager that I had a complaint and she didn't know what to do about it. Well, when the manager got there, I'm throwing a fit about my donut. I said, "How are y'all going to serve me a donut after somebody done took a bite out of it?" They looked at my donut and they said, "What are you talking about? Nobody took a bite." I was like, "You don't see the bite." I don't know how in the world they took a bite right out of the middle of it, but you see they took a bite out of there? That manager like to died laughing.
I mean, it's crazy.
I'm sorry. That's just me when I'm not stressed.
I love it. The shit that you say. Sometimes it sounds like the shit that I would like to say, but
I prefer my dog food to be made with scorpion meat.
hey, there you go.
Scorpions don't have no meat. It's like a gelatin stuff inside of them. Some nasty weird stuff.
They pop. You step on them, they
They pop
Yeah.
like bubble wrap,
And they make a pop noise.
like a bubble wrap.
Dude.
Since we're talking about food conspiracies, how the heck did hot dogs get the name? And how is it interchangeable with winners? Oh, sorry, that one took a second to register, but I have no earthly idea how to answer that one. Okay, I'm not even trying it. I have no doubt. Good question though. I'm like, why is they used to be, I think they finally fixed the problem. Now there's 10 hot dogs in a package and 8 buns in a package. But then you get the other hot dogs, and there's 8 hot dogs in them. So I made a video about sweet scorpion tail flower. Okay. Check it out. I love for real. Yeah, definitely. Alien, I will check it out. I didn't know you were doing that. I haven't seen any updates on your videos. I didn't know you were still doing them. But I will definitely go back and check that. You can check and see if I got the bell notification on everybody because, well, maybe that's it. I've got a lot of people, and I sub for everybody I can. I mean, if I haven't subbed you, just tell me and I'll remember or send me an offline message or comment on one of the videos and I'll sub for you.
Good morning.
But I got so many subs in there and they've all got the bell click, so, or they should have. So you can only imagine when I pick up my phone, there's usually about 10, 15 notifications. I thought it was Saturday left alone. Oh, I wish it was.
That's what we were thinking.
I don't have a problem with the man drinking before breakfast.
You see, it's crazy. Hot dogs are the devil.
We're gonna give a shout out to that bar. I didn't get the
Oh.
bartender's name, but she was.
I didn't. Yeah, we didn't get the bartender's name, but the Brawley Inn in Brawley,
Your husband.
the bar around the backside of that Italian restaurant. It's a little sports bar. It's a nice little quiet place, but awesome. Loved it.
No, why not?
Figured we'd give them a shout out. Anybody that ever comes in the area, you got to go by and at least sit down, drink a beer or something.
It's a quiet place. Nobody messes with it.
Whatever I said last
Headline, Sub City, Alien. All right.
What's it? Oh, wait.
We all need a watchdog. Alien, I'm just sub. Yeah, y'all go over there and sub for Alien. They'll let you know real quick why they call him Alien. But he is a really cool guy, so watch his videos. He's a really good guy. I want to start a Sub City Fight Club.
Seems all right.
You know, I had a guy that was in the camp with us that lived in the camp with us a long while back that wanted to start one of those. He actually went and talked to the guy in the tanks that had the think tank, and he was trying to set it up to have a, kind of like a MMA type ring or whatever. But I told him he was crazy because somebody ended up getting themselves hurt bad doing that.
George, nobody ever asked us to be happy.
My microdose video is hot right now. Yeah, just well, keep up the videos. I mean, being enlightened to all different aspects there is always a good thing. So check them out. You guys
Oh,
smoked the
man.
devil's lettuce yet? No, I don't really. I haven't really ever referred to it as devil's lettuce, but huh?
I said I'm smoking the Lord's leaf.
Smoking the Lord's leaves. Yeah, leaf. Something. Anyway. Not yet, but I think Selena's fixing to take her hit.
I've already taken a couple.
Oh, she's already taken a couple. She started without me.
It's helping with my headache.
Imagine that. That usually happens a lot, doesn't it? Huh? Do I?
I think it's the motor rabbit.
Yeah, get the motor revved. Does a bear crap in the woods and wipe his butt with a fluffy white rabbit? Yes, he does. Oh, I had to add in the other part. Yeah, he craps in the woods. Where else would he?
I've seen you before. Seen on her face.
Oh my God, on the Lord's leaves. That was flipping funny, Selena.
What?
Oh my God, at the Lord's Leaves. That was flippin' funny, Selena. Lord's Leave, 100%. Yep. Even Sean likes that one. I'm in love with Mary Jane.
Never noticed how much.
You know what? Maybe that might be Nick Digger's issue. He hasn't got strong enough weed, because if he did, he would be all calmed down like Marnie. I love you, you love me. Oh, anyway. You don't smoke herb? Well, maybe that's the problem. No. Anyway.
Herb would like you to smoke them.
Yeah, I think Herb might like you to smoke them, though.
What do you think about Superman offering himself, cutting his beloved fiance out of the picture? Even if
There you go.
asks his wife, she needs to go. I'll have no fury, huh?
Monster dabs in tiny doses for breakfast.
Monster dabs? No.
I can't monster dab because I didn't bring any dab equipment with me. And I don't microdose, so I guess I'm just stuck with the weed. Which is fine with me. That's all I need. Alright. Yes, indeed.
Did you go to the doctor? What did he say?
Those guys.
Not a very helpful attitude.
Well, I guess so. You under contract? I was. Warner's. But now you're not.
Ricky,
Now. Okay. Well, are we ready to play?
just where my head is. Yep.
George.
Hey, I mean, hey, it's really good. A lot of us, I think these YouTube shows, you know, with the ones that are just
So,
putting their lives out there for you is the really cool ones. It's not an act. It's not staged. It's raw, and you know, and it's good. It gives people a chance to see that there's lots of diverse ways of thinking and ways of living and everything else, but we're all human and we're all okay people, you know. I mean, well, for the most part.
well, you know what they say about
But-
land. Last night, we had some very nice people on set aside. I was like, stay prepared. Food, cob salad, dressing on the side. I like to take another Gibson.
Yeah.
What do you think? You don't think everybody can go up that high. Just that Tony does things like that.
That's mainly why I don't have video
Good job.
edits.
Maybe she can put it to work. Because they're,
We're all good.
yeah.
Yeah, even even the ones that you consider bad people, you know, it's the yin yang effect.
Make your first million.
Every bad person, per se, has a little good in them. And every good person has a little bad in them. Thing is people look for what they see on the outside. So when they see the bad one with the little good, they're seeing the bad on the outside. They're not seeing the good on the inside. Help me beat the trolls, Tommy. How do I help you beat the trolls? You troll just as well as they do. Even me, Tommy. Yes, even you. Everybody, you know. Just like some of these trolls on here. I have spoke with a few of them, and I've talked with a few, and there's just like Charles. If you don't mind, I'll use you for an example on that one. He didn't like me at all, and he was very adamant about that, you know. And we got sitting down, we talked, and he gave it a chance, and you know, we get along good. I really pissed you off, Tommy. Yeah, you have in the past. You pretty well pissed me off pretty good, but you know what? We're all human, and you know, if I had hate in my heart, it would literally consume me. So, and I can't do that. So, but better be careful for it. I got some moderators in here that are not gonna play. So, just be careful. But stick around. I enjoy talking to you guys. Who's Charles? I hear his name a lot. Yes, he's yeah, you'll figure out who Charles is if you're on here long enough. He's an alright guy, but many different names. Charles is the guy that tried to give Zane a ride in Flagstaff, huh? But Zane never showed up.
Come on, George.
There you go. You hold that for a minute.
I
I'll tell you something. Seriously. Coombs. You're beautiful, Mr. Fields. So that was
Good morning, people. How's the motel life? I'm enjoying it.
Huh?
Sarah Diesel asked how the motel life is. I said I'm enjoying it. Good morning, Wednesday.
Oh my goodness.
Got the AC on 60 and I'm watching a movie.
You realize we stayed in here as cold as it is. One of them. Why'd you throw it like that? Where was that? Shit, featured. I knew better than to hand her the phone. I knew you were going to do something like that. Jackass.
Nope, we did not go to the grocery store last night.
That's God. That's my baby. Yeah.
All we did was cuddle all night.
I'm sorry. That's a different one. Oh, yeah. That's right. Last week.
Tommy the digital shepherd. Hi, Selena.
She's a little upset.
Are them
I have to be in the
daycares growing fast?
It's convenient.
No, I believe she shaved them off.
Do what?
So do them leg hairs grow fast? Are them leg hairs growing fast?
Selena keeps her legs and armpits.
I love your dress you wore, Selena.
Thank you. I liked it too.
Policy recovery. That's not a problem. But she's concerned.
Charles, I meant to put it on here and put it on the couch.
Put what on the couch?
I suppose we can at least praise God. There's people, or these people don't eat at the Chinese restaurant. You know, we actually thought about going there last night because there was one right down the road. Huh? Oh yeah, that'd be a good lunch.
Like the neighbors think you're doing something.
People get killed in fires.
You needed to take a break from camp for a day or two. Yeah, it was only a day. I mean, quite honestly, if I don't know. I thought very seriously about checking with my buddy and taking off. Not this weekend, but maybe next weekend. Go back to San Diego and just spend the weekend out on the beach. Huh? We have people coming next weekend?
I think so.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, no, we probably got. I know. No. We got people coming this weekend. We got people coming in today. Isn't it? It's next weekend? Are you sure it's not this weekend?
Roger and them weren't coming.
No, Rod. No, I'm talking about the. I don't know. Let's see. Did you shave your balls for your anniversary? No. Okay.
Put it down. Come on. What are you doing? Put it down.
Chicks like smooth nuts.
Put it down. No, I stopped it. Okay.
That place almost killed me, yo. The one in Brawley. Selena, you looked beautiful. Yes, you did. Still does. You said yours. Big mate. Of course, I stay fresh. Okay, I am like way behind, so sounds like they need to tighten the headboard.
Listen, he asked for you. I'm listening. He asked.
Yeah, you all need a trip to the beach.
Sorry, I couldn't be more help. After all,
7
not
years.
super cheap was no mistake.
You live 2 hours from the beach and ain't been there in 7 years. Well, yeah, 2 hours is 2 hours, I guess.
Other than you fall after you fall away for like 2 to 3 years, and I'm talking like
Keep rolling.
my backyard was almost a lake, and I never went there.
Boss?
Oh no, not again. I woke up in Chris Brown's body.
All right.
Mama, you left me alone. I think Rick needs some help. He's hollering and crying for you.
What'd you think?
You wanna tell him he'd be alright?
What?
Rick.
You'll be alright, son. I look old as hell.
Huh?
I look old as hell.
It's the camera. No, y'all don't.
Yeah. All right. So, it should be right.
She is not. As far as you're concerned.
Yeah.
I like even more beautiful last night. Hope we had a great anniversary. Red Road, the Red Road Warriors, thank you very much. Yes, we had a great anniversary. Thank you guys for making that happen. Wish I could put it on the camera. Come on now. Don't be so hard on yourself.
That's awesome.
What?
Last night.
Yes, last night was awesome. You know, we're on. You know how hard it is to aim when you're looking at the trying to pick her nose here. Oh well.
Where it's hard.
I like how the ninja has more back and back is like that. Yeah.
Very good.
I'm gonna just nestle in with Selena. It's okay, Tommy. I'm calling you mom and dad again. So I guess he ain't mad at us no more, so he's gonna play nice. Good deal. That was the coolest though. I mean, when we first met Rick, he was not playing nice whatsoever, and I jumped his butt a couple of times over talking stupid in the chat room deal, and he snapped one time, was talking about yes, daddy, fine, or something like that, and it cracked me up. And ever since then, he was calling her mom and calling me dad, and every there for the longest time, every time he'd go to acting crazy in any of the rooms, and as soon as I came in there, okay, I'm being nice, dad, and then just nothing. But see what y'all don't realize, y'all all do that, and it's funny. It's quite comical that not all of you, but a lot of you do that.
I'm hungry.
Y'all change the whole way you're talking and everything else, which I'm flattered. Y'all do understand my thoughts on things and how I don't really care too much for a lot of sick vulgar stuff or anything. But it's funny because as soon as I message in the chat, everything kind of changes and slows down and calms down. But what's really funny is 90% of the time I've already been in the chat room for 15, 20 minutes, or even at the beginning. That's when you see the ones that are talking bad about you and stuff. But I kept telling everybody, just hold on, wait, because I ain't got nothing to do with none of this stuff. I mean, y'all associated me into the middle of something. And Tommy, you dirty lurker. Yeah, I've lurked on a couple of your streams there. Like I said, he's really sorry and learned his lesson. Shall accept any negative. Yeah, you shouldn't accept negativity. It breeds. When it's in you, it breeds. When it's around you, it breeds. As Selena, I've showed her, and she's seen it with her own eyes. You can be in a perfectly good mood, and somebody come in all negative, gossiping, and talking about this one or talking about that one, and and just get into the conversation with them, talk with them, and then stop yourself in the middle of the conversation and say, "Wait a minute, all right, what was I doing?" And then look at it, and you realize that you were getting mean, hateful, and gossiping and everything. When you come into a room with that type of attitude or mentality or that type of spirit about you, then it rubs off on everybody around you. So trying to get a ride to the post office to send the box of stuff. Oh, that would be awesome. She's I think did you get the Bible one? Because I gave my Bible to Richard, and I know you said you was getting one of them. If not, I mean, I just needed to know because I need to get a bigger Bible. That's why I gave Richard mine. Is because I'm wanting a bigger Bible, and I know I won't go and get one for myself as long as I have one. But if I don't have one, a Bible is very important to me. Even though I do have a Bible on the phone and stuff, but a Bible is very important to me to have around. So if I don't have one, then I'll be striving to find one or buy one or get one or whatever. So let's get into some. All right, cool deal. Any preference on the version of the good book? I like the King James Version. I know it's the hardest one to understand, but it's the closest one, I think. Even though, if you stop and think about it, everything is with, let's see, difference in conception of what is, difference in opinions or difference, no, I'm trying to think. What is it? I'm having a brain fart. It's right there on the edge. I can't spit it out.
What are you talking about? I was watching TV.
It's not difference of opinion or it's a difference in, I've said it a million times, I just, brain fart. Interpretation. Okay, it's interpretation. You stop and think, the Bible was written, or a lot of the books of the Bible were written, what, 2018 years ago, or longer. It was written back in Jesus' times on scrolls, and since then it has been rewritten and rewritten and rewritten. And every time it was rewritten by somebody else, and they wrote what they understood, their interpretation of what they read. So, all right, awesome deal. Yes, yes. If we could get some for the treehouse, that's great. I love the King James version, but we would go for any of them. Me personally, I want to get one of the big. We used to call them the preacher Bibles, but we also used to call them the head thumpers. Because boy, when we was in church and we'd be sitting there in Sunday school, the pastor at the church we commonly went to when I was a kid, he had one of them big, huge study Bibles, and he would carry that thing everywhere. It had a handle on it and everything. And when you went to cutting up in Sunday school, it seemed like every time I'd cut up, that dude would be right behind me, and I did not know it. And about the time I said something stupid, did something stupid, shot a spit wad across the church or whatever I did, about that time, that Bible would smack me in the back of the head. Thump. He used to always tell me, man, if I ain't going to be able to teach you the Word of God, I'll pound it in your head one way or the other. He said, you're going to learn this. Yeah. Pastor Ben. I can't think of what his last name is, but he has a church in Zachary, Louisiana. He was the one that would thump me in the back of the head with the Bible and tell me, straighten up. I got in trouble in church so much. Yeah, I did a lot. I went to a big Baptist church in Florida for a little while when I was a lot younger. I think it was in my early teens. But I used to go to just to get away from the house. It wasn't for religious reasons. It was just like any other kid. Oh, I want to go to Sunday school. I want to get away from the house. It's a fun place to go and meet their friends. And when you're talking about a church that holds 1,500 people, that's a big church. There's a lot of people, a lot of kids your own age. So, yeah, about the time church would start, we'd go up in the stairways and stuff like that, and yeah, we'd terrorize everything. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That was they're usually very unstable. Not unstable. That fake face. Take a filter. You guys see the huge numbers art that was built. I need a pot smoking church. Yeah, church, organized religion. They're the ones that, they won't allow all of that. And everything's supposed to be sanctified and pure in order to go into a church. So if everything has to be sanctified and pure to go into a church, then where do the sinners learn about God? Where do they go? That kind of blows that idea out the water, then, huh? I mean, it's kind of like the reason why Buddy and I we there in Oklahoma. He had started a church in a bar. At first, I thought it was dumb, really bad idea. It ended up a brilliant idea. It worked. I mean, yeah, haters shut it down eventually, yeah, but it worked. You can't bring these drunkards and you know people with these troubles and stuff like that. You can't pick them up and drag their butts into church. Well, you could. They'd be kicking and screaming, but yeah, you bring the church to them right there in the bar room, and I've seen some really cool things happen. Where are the donuts? She ate hers, and the other half of mine's in the bag. I don't want it. My grandbaby says hi, Tommy. Can you say hi back to her? Myra. Myra, hi. How are you doing? I tell you what. You want to see something really cool? Everybody in the room, please say hi to Myra. If y'all would. Just a simple hi, Myra. Now watch. They will. Come on. There's one. There's another. That wasn't nice. Hi, Myra. Myra. Your church is in Myra. See? Look. They're all saying hi to you. No matter hi. There you go. See, and I guarantee you that child is probably smiling from ear to ear. Just made her day. I love doing that. That's cool. See, and they keep on coming. Hello, Mara. Anyway. All right, everybody quit talking. And then I zoned out on the TV. Sorry. All right. We've been on an hour.
Yeah.
My heart's on fire for Elmira. It's the lyrics to a song. What do you say? He wasn't being mean. That's sure enough. He's sure enough seems to be sure enough okay. Can you read the Ezekiel 25:17. Tell you to read it.
Ezekiel.
We don't have like I said, I gave my only Bible away, and she can look it up on the computer, but as long as I'm on live right now, I can't look it up, and I don't recall what that is. So, and considering it's coming from Rick, you got my interest now.
Ow, why is my...
Would somebody possibly put that verse up there?
What, Eddie?
Did y'all have my curiosity? It's Ezekiel 25:17. Isn't there normally Bibles in the drawers at the hotel? Look, I was hollering for a phone book just so I had something to fan myself because it was so hot in the bathroom when I was using the bathroom, and she couldn't even find a phone book in here. No, there ain't no Bible. Not that I know of. Not unless we haven't found it yet.
You think he was rich? That Superman get paid shit.
Man, you found out too late.
Take vengeance on them. Alright, I will carry out great vengeance on them and punish them in my wrath. I know this verse, but you're missing part of it. Read somebody give me the verse right before that. That's either that. Yeah, there's a verse before that that explains that in more detail. You know the camera's aimed that way, right? The look on your face was priceless. She went walking through the room and she pulled her shorts down to where she was mooning me across the room, and I laughed. I said, "You know the camera's facing that way." It's facing that way. It wasn't, but it was funny.
Not unless you don't first.
Oh, I'm trying real hard.
See how I got you? Look at this. Guaranteed LAPD's gonna sweat this.
Yeah, we do.
The more heat they feel, the more pressure they're under to reopen the
Good
case.
work.
Please reopen the case.
No, but they will if I keep it up, which requires a financial commitment from me, so. I did get a copy of the police report, lots of holes, but I'm not talking about the ones on the floor. Plus something else. You saw go away. That's in the motive for this one. Okay, I ain't never done.
She was never going to be his wife.
Oh, yeah, you knew that he didn't.
Do you think my own son would get married without telling me and to a greedy slut like that?
And for people, the selfish. Nice. Nice. See, that's what I try to tell people. You know, when you're evil, when you're doing good, you're in God's grace. That's it. It's all love. It's all. That's what backs every bit of it. You know, but if you don't, and you're running down the wrong path, then yes, He is going to. He's gonna whoop you. He's gonna straighten you out quick. And you know that I see it. He gets me all the time. Trust me, because I'm nowhere near perfect. I do a lot of things that I probably shouldn't, and he busted my tail in every daggone time. He does, and it's hard to. But when your heart's in the right place,
After 2 years?
and you know you're doing right, you're okay.
Well, hooray!
You know, and I know there's no doubt in my mind I have to be doing things right. I have to be, because I'm continuously I am blessed with everything I need, and lots of things I just simply want or desire for no apparent reason. I'm blessed with everything I can imagine, and I've got to be doing something right. Just remember, like the mountain over there in Southern Mountain says, God is love. So as long as you have love, you have God. All right. Avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay. See, that Romans 12:19, that's exactly why you should not worry about getting even with people or being upset with people or whatever else. That comes in judgment. You know, you shall not judge. Judge not lest you be judged yourself. You know, and then saying that, when you're being rude and being mean, ridiculing people and stuff, you're judging them. And when you try to keep love in your heart, and I mean pure love, just a love for humanity, a love for everything. You know, you keep that way, and everything. It's the way everything works, and it works well that way. It's all the hate and hostility that causes people to forget about love, humanity. Shit, I judge people every day. I know, and we all do. You looked so bright last night. It must have been great. Yes, it was wonderful.
Good morning. Morning all.
You deserved a wonderful night. Yes, you did.
So he crashed his car a couple of
What
months
time
back.
do you have to be?
There wasn't any break for it.
What time do I have to be at work? Wait a minute.
I went down to the Esso station to buy that thing. Said I was from the insurance company.
I have to be home.
He was there.
Well, I don't have to be at home at any particular time, but I know we have to.
They're still getting mad.
Oh, we have to get our ride. Oh.
Our Mrs. Mack said
What time does it start?
What time is checkout? It's supposed to be 10.
she can't bear it.
We start at 12.
People that judge others usually also judge themselves harshly. Yeah, they do. They do. And also at the same time, in my case, there's times that I sit back and I don't think I judge myself harsh enough because I find where I fall short, and you know, and that's what I'm striving to beat, and I think that's going to be a never-ending battle because, you know, just like the Bible says, we all sin and fall short of the glory of God. But that's the beauty of His promise. In John 3:16, He forgot to love the world, He gave His only begotten Son, so that whoever shall believeth in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life.
Yeah.
You see, the love. The only way to stop self-judgment is to stop judging others, and you couldn't be more right. It's hard to do because your mind automatically judges them. You know why your mind judges people? Interpretation. Everybody is raised up in different households, in different places, around different things, and raised up differently. So how they interpret life and how you interpret life are different. So when you see something that is not normal to you or not perfect to you, and perfect is only what you've been taught perfect is, okay? But when something is not perfect to you, then it becomes imperfect. And when it becomes imperfect in your mind, you already have judged them. Let that sink in. As soon as it reaches your mind that they're imperfect, then you've already judged them. Shep is rambling. No, I'm saying something that makes perfect sense. Listen to it. You'll understand what I'm saying.
Sorry.
Anyway, okay. So,
I'm just waiting for the traffic.
say hi.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
Miss Sinclair.
Oh, wow, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, man, she was nice enough to take the thing from me and let me have my hands free so we can do whatever. Thank you.
Morning,
I
John.
conned you into taking it over.
I'm just trying to turn the buck here. So
Oh, man.
there's a problem.
Those stale fries are bad.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Did they do it again?
Hash it out. I can't fix your marriage, man. No, I just might put in a word.
Oh, did we do the hokey pokey last night?
Drops a hint to cinnamon. That's how these
I don't know. It was one of those poking games. Hokey Pokey, Hide the Weasel, whatever. I don't know. One of them poking games. Yeah.
Let's just save it for something.
Huh?
This is an
That's an old one. It was just the first one that popped in my head, though. Tell me you're not rambling. Please quit and keep going. Yeah, but see, when I look away from there and I look at what's behind me, or I'm sitting there looking at my beard or whatever, and I'm not reading that, I can stay on track. But when I read that, I lose complete track. So I have no idea what I was telling you a minute ago. I remember close to the vicinity, but you know how it goes. Brain parts. Tommy is a rambling man. Lost track. I hear you. Yeah, I do ramble quite a bit, but if you stop and listen to my rambles,
My name was Jackson Box.
you know what? Thank you. Thank you. Please remember this, because remember we were talking about Lost Dogs rant, the 420 rant, and we thought we could do something like that, but I didn't want to call it a rant.
Tommy Rambles?
No, Rambling Shepherds.
Rambling Shepherd.
A Rambling Shepherd or Rambling Tommy or something, and we just do a show on that one, and that's when I just kind of talk about whatever crazy crap's going on in my head.
You should walk across the street and get us some burgers.
Walk across the street and get some burgers. Oh yeah.
The time is like 8 o'clock.
What is across the street? I know there's a. Hold on, there's a Pizza Hut. Hold on. Oh my goodness. It's hot out there.
I'm speaking as a friend, man.
There's a Jack in the Box.
She's not allowed.
I'm gonna call Pizza Hut and see if they deliver. Hey, you gonna have some, you know what? We ought to do that just to see if they're gonna drive over here or if they're gonna run across the street.
I think they would probably walk.
I know I would have, but I was training manager at the Pizza Hut in McAllister, and I was delivering pizzas and stuff. Matter of fact, the two-door Chevy Cavalier that I told you that we showed up here in with the bag on the top, it was missing 2 gears. It's a 5-speed, and it was missing second and third. So you had to third and fourth, wasn't it? Yeah, third and fourth. Anyway, first gear, second gear, rev up real high, slam it off in pit. And I drove it all the way here like that with bald tires and everything. But that was I bought that car for like what, $300? I bought the car for $300 just to deliver pizzas. The windows didn't work. I don't think it even had a motor on one side on the window. Everything. Oh man, it's just.
You know how much you need this.
No, thank you. Come on, Digger, back off a little bit now. Sure enough, how you been? Good morning. Hey, Joyce is in. Joyce of Sorrow. I'm gonna have a veggie pizza tonight. We had pizza yesterday for lunch. Digger, why do you keep saying shake and bake? What is the... Okay. McAllister is on 69. Yes. I think I went through when I was driving from Pryor to Dallas. Yeah, probably. Yeah. If you ever go through there again, stop, check the place out. Don't get off the beaten path because you'll get stuck. But check it out. Stay for an hour or two. Make sure you have an exit because that place will suck you in. I do not like that place, and I'm not going back. I spent 16 years there. I'm good. I don't want no more of it. What would happen to Rick if he hit the slabs? Well, it depends. Are you going to fall face first onto the slab, or are you punching the slab? How are you hitting the slab? No, if you went out there to the slab, I'm sure you would fit in just fine. Hey, $100 is $100. Yeah, I know, $100 is $100, but dude, there ain't no way. And she wouldn't do that any which way. And even if she would, I wouldn't let her.
He's got the names, pictures. What's he doing here? An MGM never used a check in his life.
I'm not taking.
Do some work, will you? Hey, Captain. Get the fucking cap, will you? Stay cheap.
Ooh. Oh boy. Joy's moments swallow the best part of you. Uh-oh. Now it's on. You guys, come on. Be nice. Digger, I told you, don't start nothing with nobody. Come on now. And Joy's is a pretty good friend. He's just like you, you know, he's a little mouthy, but he's a really cool guy. I love him to death. Stop protecting your personal life. Yeah. Not okay. Ignore those two. They have their own deal to hash out, I guess. Save it for Jerry Springer. There you go. You know what? I thought about that. You know, you trolls that come on here. Y'all love to do this, and I know it's just fun and games for you, but it gets hurtful. It gets disrespectful, and I'm going to set aside a time. I don't know how often. It just every now and then. Just kind of keep your eye open for it. It'll say something like something to do with trolls in the title, and when it does, for as long as I feel like leaving it up there, I might read the comments. I doubt seriously if I read them out loud, but I will not comment on anything. I'm not feeding anything. If I don't like what I'm watching, I will let y'all have free range on those. Even my moderators and everybody can just sit back and watch and see what happens. And we'll let you have your rants and raves and whatever in the world it is. And I'll say whatever in the world I think that I need to say. And it'll all be open for whatever.
Alright.
And we'll do that. Rick's the first one. He put thumbs up. He's like, huh? But I would love to. We found out Rick is really a pretty cool dude. He's slick. Yeah, Rick slips often. I don't know. I think he's got split personality because he is really, really cool 9% of the time, but every now and then some stupid shit comes out of his mouth. Or, well, he types it. So. He's cool. Not so much a troll. More like, I'm not sure. Are you sure?
Yes, but I mean.
I don't know what that is, but I'm not sure if I want to know, but yeah, I do. He just needs some good non-slip shoots.
Lewis, can you hear me?
Rick needs to try to stun him there.
Oh. I'm calling the doctor.
An edgelord is a new term. Person who makes borderline jokes. Edgelord. Now, why couldn't I have figured that out by just reading it? Anyways. Oh, excuse me. Oh.
This murder,
Learn to appreciate Rick.
I think it might be true.
Are you going? Oh, come on, you know I can't.
Kid, it's called me Dad.
What?
You shouldn't be around me.
All right, guys, we're gonna relax for a little while we're waiting on checkout time. We're gonna enjoy the room for a little while longer. You have me for an